And now what I would like to do is introduce our current president, but she is leaving the board, the current function. But this is a good friend and someone who we are very proud to have had lead us over the past 2 years, and this is Susan Kelsey.
Good morning. Nice to see everybody. I was thinking 70-year anniversary, and I was wondering what the next 70 years looks like. But you don't get to 70 years by mistake. And Joanna, 26 years of your leadership and your staff, I think you have a lot to be congratulated for. Thank you. So we'd like to acknowledge our retiring board members. We have 3. And Susie McMurray, who owns Floatstone. If you've been to Floatstone up in Lake Bluff, it's a perfect time of the year to get up there, but you'll be retiring. And Colette Wadet, a Pasquazi Shepherd. And Colette donated hours and hours of personal time, professional time as our treasurer, and thank you for everything, and we're really going to miss you. And then Diana Melikar, she's not here today. She's with Melikar Architects, and the most precise woman I've ever met in my life. So if you need something done on your house, she's the girl. Why don't you come on up? We have an award for you, Susie and Colette. There you go. Thank you. Congratulations. There you go. Now we have an incoming president, Rick Young, and I think after a couple of years of COVID, we're going to look forward to some comedy. Previously a sales and marketing executive in the food business with companies like Ocean Spray, Keebler, and Conagra, Rick is now known to all of us as an entrepreneur and valued community volunteer. He's the owner of Chicago Comic Book, an enterprise that produces comedy shows at various regional and local venues, and he continues to be involved with several area nonprofits, including serving on the boards of both the Lions Club and the Lake Forest Running Club, as well as both the Lake Forest and Lake Bluff baseball. Please join me in welcoming the Chamber's new president, Rick Young.
Thank you, and thanks to Susan for some exemplary leadership. Her energy, her intellect has been outstanding, but you're not leaving the board yet. So I was really disappointed, by the way, that I didn't get to kiss these 2 young ladies. But one thing I'll tell you about Susan, I promised today not to reveal the confidential memos I found in the trunk of her car. So, just a quick word. I am going to do my very best to continue all the good work that all of the people that have been mentioned here. Try to keep it going, try not to screw up. And really our major mission in the next year or 2 is to continue to grow our robust membership. As Joanna mentioned, there's 427 members. There's still room for growth. And to gain sponsorships for our events and to have fun. And that's what I'm all about. So at this time, I would like to introduce the new board members. And please stand and stay standing. And at the end, we'll give them all a nice hearty round of applause. So, Jennifer Lazarus. Jen is the Senior Director of Internships, Law, and Public Service Pathway Leader. Is that long enough title? Really long. Okay. Secretary Sean Carter from Britt Carter Furniture. Sean, stand up. Our new treasurer, Mike Adams, financial advisor for Edward Jones. Susan, you get to stand up again. Susan Kelsey, film producer and author, Chicago Legacy Films, Susan Kelsey. Our directors, Drew Irvin, village administrator, Village of Lake Bluff. Heather, oh boy, I'm going to butcher this name. I'm so sorry, Heather. Heather Japuntik, how'd I do? Senior Vice President, Regional Branch Manager, Lake Forest Bank and Trust. Annie Lenski, Realtor, Dawn McKenna Group, and Caldwell Banker Residential Brokerage. Joan Lynch, president of the Lynch Construction Company. Dr. Jacob McNamara, chiropractor, McLaughlin Care. Kathleen O'Hare, better known as Miss O. Is she here? No, she's not here, but she's been part of the fabric of our community for, I think, her whole life. Lake Forest History Museum, and now she's on our board, so she'll give us great insight. Melissa Oakley, Chief Communications Officer, Lake Forest School Districts 67 and 115. She's a great link to our high school and junior high students. Amy Wagliardo, Executive Director, Gordon Community Center. Jason Wicca, City Manager, City of Lake Forest. You'll hear a lot more from him today. And Kathleen Wood, who's the founder and CEO of Susie Swirl and Kathleen Wood Partners. And she certainly has helped us tremendously with strategic planning. So let's give a round of applause for all the people here standing. Susan, come back up. We're not through with you yet. We have a little token of our appreciation for the wonderful job you did and a promise of things to come.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you for your service. It's time for me to turn it back over to the boss, Joanna Rolick. Okay.
All right, thank you so much, Rick. You know, in talking about the, and being reminded about the educational institutions, the one thing that I forgot to mention that we're very proud to be moving forward this year is an educational collaboration. Because one of the things that we've been, collaboration is something a lot of you know a lot about, and we're pushing that and promoting that and making that possible where we can. But in terms of the educational collaboration, we're so excited to be able to work with students who are the entrepreneurs, who are interested in having a job, in shadowing jobs, in apprenticeships, in internships. So we're launching that, and that's very, very good. In fact, we're offering complimentary memberships to the kids that are coming out, and they're not all kids because it's both the college and the high school, but to the students who are in the innovation programs and the entrepreneurship programs. We give them free memberships to the chamber so they can come and network with us, coming out of their kind of academic bubble and learning to network with a few other generations, shall we say that? So at any rate, it's all good, but I did want to mention that. Now what I would like to do is I have the privilege of being able to announce the winner of this year's Community Leadership Award. This is an award that we have given for so many years. We've given it for 22 years, and we've had the likes of the hospital, the college. I'm looking at Griffith Grant Lackey Compass here, and Griffith Grant Lackey was one of the recipients. And we have had any number of groups that have been benefited from this and have been honored. The Chicago Bears one year, Northern Trust. I think I mentioned Northwestern Hospital, or if I didn't, the hospital too. Rosalind Franklin University. We've had a number. So at any rate, this year, the next in line of all these businesses, large and small, is the Fresh Market. And I would tell you that this is something that I consider really, I'm very privileged to be able to do this and very happy to do it, because the Fresh Market has been a friend of ours, oh gosh, and I would say since they opened in 2010, we have worked together on any number of things, and they have always been most generous. And at most events where you come and you find food and you find this kind of hospitality behind a table, it is Margaret, who couldn't be with us today, and Mary, but the staff of Fresh Market. So let me tell you a little bit about them. Ever since it opened its doors in the spring of 2010, Fresh Market has helped and been a partner to so many in our community, donating to various organizations, events, and causes without a pause. Founded by Ray and Beverly Berry in March 1982 in North Carolina, from the onset they had one simple message: to bring friends, family, and neighbors high-quality products in a warm and friendly atmosphere, and they have certainly done that here. So Margaret Smith, the friend to all of us, couldn't be here, but in her place is Mary Bibbs. Mary, come on up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We want to see it prominently positioned when we walk into the store.